Welcome to my channel, English Speaking. I have a question for you, a simple and honest question. If someone walked up to you right now and said, "Hello, how are you? What do you do? Tell me about yourself," could you answer? Not perfectly, not impressively, but clearly, comfortably, without your mind going blank. For many English learners, the answer is no, and that is not because they have not studied. Most learners have studied a lot. They know vocabulary. They understand grammar rules. They watch English videos every day. But when the real moment arrives, when a real person is waiting for a real answer, something stops them. The words disappear. The sentences do not form. The silence arrives. And with it, that familiar feeling of frustration. If that is your experience, I want you to hear something important before we go any further. You are not alone. And more importantly, this is fixable. Not with more grammar study, not with bigger vocabulary lists, with one simple thing that most learners avoid: daily speaking practice. That is what today is about. Because today you are starting something that will genuinely change your English. Not a course. Not a lesson, a challenge. A 30-day speaking challenge designed to take you from hesitation to confidence, from silence to sentences, from knowing English to actually using it. Before we begin, I want to invite you to be part of this community. If you are not yet subscribed to English Speaking, please subscribe right now. Every single week, we publish new lessons, new stories, and new speaking practice sessions for learners exactly like you. When you subscribe and turn on notifications, you never miss a new practice session. And over 30 days of daily practice with this channel, you will hear the difference in yourself. So subscribe, join thousands of learners on this journey, and let us begin. Now let me explain how this challenge works. Each day has one focus, one topic, one set of practice sentences, and one task that you actually do out loud. Not in your head, not on paper, out loud, with your real voice. Because speaking is a physical skill, and physical skills improve only through physical practice. You do not need to be perfect on day 1. You will not be perfect on day 30 either, but you will be better, measurably, noticeably, genuinely better, because that is what 30 days of consistent daily practice produces: real progress. Let us start. Day 1. Day 1 is about introducing yourself, and I know what you are thinking. I already know how to do that, maybe you do, but can you do it smoothly, confidently, and naturally for 2 full minutes without stopping? Most learners cannot, and that is why we start here. Because self-introduction is the foundation of every English conversation you will ever have. Listen to this introduction, then we will practice it together. Hello, my name is... I am learning English because I want to speak with more confidence. I enjoy and I am interested in... My biggest challenge with English is speaking without fear, but I am working on it every day. I am excited to improve and I will not give up. Now, say that with your own real information, your name, your country, your reason, your interests, your challenge. Say it out loud, right now. Even if nobody is listening, especially if nobody is listening. Because this is your safe practice space. Your task for day 1 is this: record yourself giving your introduction, 30 seconds the first time, 1 minute the second time, 2 minutes the third time. Do not delete the recordings. Save them. You will listen to them again on day 30, and the difference will surprise you. Day 2. Talk about your daily routine. Your daily routine is one of the richest sources of English practice you have, because you live it every day. You know it perfectly. You just need to learn to describe it in English. Listen to this routine description. I wake up every morning around 7 o'clock. First, I wash my face and brush my teeth. Then, I make coffee or tea. I sit quietly for a few minutes before the day begins. After that, I get dressed and prepare for work or study. In the afternoon, I usually eat lunch at home. In the evening, I like to relax, and sometimes I watch something in English. Before I sleep, I try to review a few English sentences. Then, I sleep around 11. Simple, clear, real. Now, say your own routine. Use the same structure. Tell me what you do from the moment you wake up to the moment you sleep. Use words like first, then, after that, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and before I sleep. Your task for day 2 is to describe your full daily routine for 2 minutes. Speak slowly. Do not rush. If you forget a word, use a simpler one and keep going. Stopping is the only real mistake in fluency practice. Day 3. Learn 20 essential daily sentences. Today is different. Today, you are not describing something. Today, you are building your toolkit. A set of 20 sentences that real English speakers use every single day. These are not textbook sentences. They are living sentences. And when they live inside your mouth automatically, conversation becomes so much easier. Say each one after me, out loud, with a natural voice. How are you today? I am doing well, thank you. Not bad. And you? I did not understand. Can you say that again? Can you speak more slowly, please? What do you mean by that? Let me think for a moment. I am not sure about that. That makes sense. I totally agree. I see what you mean. Could you help me with something? I am sorry. I made a mistake. No problem at all. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I will do my best. I need a little more time. That is a good point. I feel more confident every day. Now say all 20 again from the beginning, without stopping. All 20. Go. Your task for day 3 is to use at least 5 of those sentences in real life today. In a message to a friend. In a comment on this video. In a conversation. In your own speaking practice. 5 sentences. Real use. Today. Day 4. Speak slowly and clearly. Many learners believe that fluency means speaking fast. This is one of the most damaging beliefs in all of English learning. Fast English is not fluent English. Clear English is fluent English. When you speak too fast, you make more errors. Your pronunciation suffers. Your listener struggles to follow, and your own brain cannot keep up with your mouth. Today, you practice the opposite. Deliberate slowness, calm and clear. Choose this topic, my favorite place, and speak about it like this. My favorite place is, I love it because the feeling there is, when I am there, I go there when I want to. That place makes me feel. Speak each sentence slowly. Pause after each one. Let the words land. Feel how much more confident you sound when you are not rushing. This is what fluency actually feels like. Calm, clear, present. Your task for day 4 is to choose any topic and speak about it slowly for 3 full minutes. Time yourself. If you feel the urge to speed up, slow down deliberately. Clarity is your goal today, not speed. Before we move to day 5, I want to ask you to do something right now. Write one sentence in the comments below. Tell me which day of this challenge feels most exciting to you and why. Write it in English. Even one sentence, because every English sentence you write publicly is a small act of courage, and courage, practiced daily, becomes confidence. Day 5. Talk about your family. Family is one of the most natural and emotional topics in any language, and emotional topics help us remember vocabulary. When language connects to feeling, it stays. Listen to this family description and then make your own. I have a small family. My mother is kind and very hardworking. My father is calm and patient. I have one brother who is funny and always makes me laugh. We do not live together all the time, but we talk often. My family is important to me because they support me no matter what. When I feel tired or discouraged, speaking to them helps me feel better. I am learning English partly because I want to make them proud. Now, speak about your own family. Say who they are. Describe their personalities. Say what you love about them. Say how they make you feel. Use words like kind, patient, funny, hardworking, caring, strong, quiet, loud, generous, and honest. Your task for day 5 is to speak about your family for 2 to 3 minutes. Do not just list names. Describe people. Express feelings. Make your English human and real. That is our first 5 days, 5 topics, 5 tasks, 5 days of real speaking practice. If you did all 5, something important already happened. Your mouth practiced English 5 times this week. Your brain heard your own voice speaking English 5 times. And that repetition, quiet and small as it feels, is the beginning of everything. Come back tomorrow. Day 6 is waiting for you. And every day of this challenge, this channel will be here with new practice, new encouragement, and a community of learners who are exactly where you are. Subscribe to English Speaking so you never miss a day of this challenge. And share this video with one person who needs to hear that speaking English every day is possible, starting today. Now we continue. Day 6. Day 6 is about describing the world around you, because one of the most powerful and most overlooked English practice habits is simply describing what you see. A child learns language by connecting words to the real world. They hear the word chair and they sit on the chair. They hear the word hot and they feel the heat. They do not memorize words from a list. They experience words in real moments, and that is why those words stay. You can do the same thing. Right now, wherever you are, look around you. What do you see? Say it. In English. Out loud. I see a window. I see a table. I see my phone. I see a cup. The cup is white. The table is wooden. The room is quiet. The light is soft. Outside, I can see the street. The street is busy this morning. Say those sentences. Then say your own. Describe exactly what is in front of you right now. Do not worry about the right words. If you do not know a word, describe it. That round thing you drink from. That flat thing you write on. Use what you have. Your task for day 6 is to describe any room in your home for 3 full minutes. Walk slowly through the room. Name what you see. Describe the colors, the sizes, the positions. The bed is near the window. The books are on the shelf. The door is closed. 3 minutes. Out loud. Every sentence is practice. Day 7. Talk about your hobbies and the things you love. When you talk about something you love, something changes in your voice. It becomes warmer, more alive, more natural. And that natural quality is exactly what we are building in this challenge. So today, you talk about what you love, your hobbies, your interests, the things you do when you have free time. Listen, and then make your own version. I enjoy listening to music in the evening. When I am tired, music helps me relax. I like songs in English because they help me learn new words without studying. Sometimes I listen to the same song many times just to understand the lyrics better. I also enjoy walking outside. I walk slowly and look around. I describe what I see in English. It feels like a moving classroom. Another thing I love is watching videos in English. I choose topics I find interesting. Then I listen carefully. I try to repeat sentences I hear. Little by little, the words become mine. Now speak about your own hobbies. What do you do for fun? What makes you forget the time? What do you look forward to at the end of a hard day? Your task for day 7 is to speak about one hobby for 3 minutes. Answer these questions inside your talk. What is it? When do you do it? Why do you love it? How does it make you feel? How long have you been doing it? Day 8. Use the shadowing technique for 10 minutes. Today is different. Today, you are not choosing a topic. Today, you are training your voice, and you will do it through one of the most powerful techniques in all of language learning: shadowing. Shadowing means you listen to a sentence of English and immediately repeat it, not after a long pause. Immediately, like an echo. You copy not just the words, but the rhythm, the speed, the feeling, the breathing. Let us practice right now. I will say a sentence. You repeat it immediately. Do not think. Just copy. Every day I practice English for a few minutes. Say it now. Every day I practice English for a few minutes. I am not perfect, but I am getting better. Say it. I am not perfect, but I am getting better. My voice is stronger than it was yesterday. Say it. My voice is stronger than it was yesterday. I speak slowly and clearly because that is real fluency. Say it. I speak slowly and clearly because that is real fluency. I am not afraid of mistakes. Mistakes teach me. Say it. I am not afraid of mistakes. Mistakes teach me. Now say all 5 again, immediately, one after another. Every day I practice English for a few minutes. I am not perfect, but I am getting better. My voice is stronger than it was yesterday. I speak slowly and clearly because that is real fluency. I am not afraid of mistakes. Mistakes teach me. Your task for day 8 is to find one short English video or audio that you enjoy. Something simple, something clear. Listen to it once. Then play it again and shadow every sentence. Copy everything: the speed, the pauses, the emotion. Do this for 10 minutes. Your mouth will feel tired. That is normal. That is your speaking muscles working. Day 9. Talk about yesterday using the past tense. Many learners can speak in the present. I wake up, I eat, I study. But when they try to talk about the past, they freeze. The grammar changes, and suddenly the words stop coming. Today, we fix that. Through practice. Through real sentences about your real yesterday. Listen to this and then tell me about your own yesterday. Yesterday was a normal day. I woke up a little late. I felt tired, but I got up anyway. I made tea and drank it slowly at the kitchen table. Then I checked my phone. I had some messages to reply to. In the afternoon, I studied English for about 20 minutes. I repeated some sentences from a lesson on English speaking. In the evening, I watched a video in English. Before I slept, I wrote 2 sentences in my notebook. It was a quiet day, but I practiced English. That made it a good day. Now you speak about your yesterday. Use these words to help you. Yesterday, in the morning, then, after that, in the afternoon, in the evening, before I slept. Your task for day 9 is to describe your yesterday for 3 minutes. Full sentences. Past tense. Do not worry about perfect grammar. If you say I waked up instead of I woke up, continue speaking. Fluency first. Accuracy grows with practice. Day 10. Speak about your future dreams and goals. On day 2, you described your daily routine. Today, you go further. Today, you speak about what you want, what you are working toward, what the future looks like in your mind. This matters because speaking about your future in English is one of the most motivating practices you can do. Your words become a vision, and a vision gives you a reason to keep going. Listen to this and then make your own. In the future, I want to speak English with confidence. I want to travel and talk to people from different countries. I want to understand movies and podcasts without subtitles. I want to use English in my work. I want to feel proud when someone speaks to me in English and I answer naturally, without fear, without hesitation. I know this will not happen in one day. But I also know that if I practice a little every day, I will get there. I am already getting there. Every day I practice on English speaking brings me one step closer to the person I want to become. Now speak about your own future. What do you want your English to look like in 1 year? In 5 years? What doors do you want English to open for you? Your task for day 10 is to speak about your future goals for 3 minutes. Use these phrases. I want to. I am going to. My goal is. One day I will. I believe that. We have now completed 10 days together. 10 topics. 10 tasks. 10 days of your real voice speaking real English. Take a moment right now and say this out loud. I have practiced English for 10 days and I am not stopping. Say it. I have practiced English for 10 days and I am not stopping. That sentence is true. And it is powerful. Before we move to day 11, I want to ask you to do something for this community. Write a comment below right now. Tell us one thing you discovered about yourself during these first 10 days. Maybe you found a topic that was easy. Maybe you found one that surprised you. Maybe you realized your English is stronger than you thought. Write it in English. Share it here. Because your experience might be exactly what another learner needs to read today. Subscribe to English Speaking if you have not already. Every week there is new content waiting for you. New practice sessions, new stories, new dialogues. Content designed to be your daily listening and speaking companion. Turn on notifications and never miss a session. Because consistency is everything. And this channel will be here every single day of your journey. Day 11 through day 20 are coming. And they go deeper. More real situations. More confidence, more of your voice in English. Stay with us. Now we continue. Day 11. Day 11 is about telling stories from your life. Real stories. Personal stories. Stories that happen to you. Many learners can speak about the present. I eat, I work, I study. They can sometimes speak about the past. Yesterday, I woke up early. But when someone says, "Tell me a story," they freeze. Their mind goes blank. Because telling a story requires something different. It requires connection. One sentence leading naturally into the next. Like stepping stones across a river. Today, you learn those stepping stones. Listen to this short story first. Then I will teach you how to build your own. One day, something unexpected happened to me. It was a normal morning. I was walking to the bus stop. I was a little late. I was walking fast. Then suddenly, I heard someone calling my name. I stopped and turned around. It was an old friend from school. We had not seen each other for 2 years. We stood there on the street and talked for 20 minutes. I missed my bus. But I did not mind. That conversation made my whole day better. Notice the words that connect the story. One day, then, suddenly, after that. But those words are the stepping stones. Without them, the sentences are just facts. With them, they become a story. Practice these connecting words now. Say each one after me. One day, then, after that, suddenly, later. But, finally, in the end, say them again. One day, then, after that, suddenly, later, but, finally, in the end. Your task for day 11 is to tell one real story from your life. It can be funny, it can be simple, it can be about anything. Use your connecting words. Speak for 3 minutes without stopping. Even if the story is small, tell it with feeling. Feeling is what makes English come alive. Day 12. Practice giving your opinion. Every real conversation involves opinions. What do you think about this? Do you agree? What is your view? These questions come up constantly, and most beginners have no answer ready, not because they have no opinion, but because they have never practiced expressing opinions in English. Today, that changes. Here are your opinion phrases. Say each one after me. I think. I believe. In my opinion. I feel that. For me. I agree. Because. I disagree. Because. I am not sure. But, to be honest, from my experience, good. Now, let us put them to work. Listen to this and then give your own version. In my opinion, learning English every day is more important than studying for a long time once a week. I believe small daily practice changes the brain slowly but permanently. I think many learners make the mistake of waiting until they feel ready. For me, the best way to become confident is to speak even when you feel afraid. To be honest, I was afraid for a long time. But from my experience, action always defeats fear. Now, choose one of these topics and give your opinion. Use at least 4 of the opinion phrases. Is it better to study alone or with a partner? Is speaking more important than grammar? Can you learn English from watching videos? Is making mistakes a good thing? Your task for day 12 is to speak your opinion on one topic for 3 minutes. Do not just say yes or no. Explain. Give reasons. Give examples. Use your opinion phrases throughout. Day 13. Talk about a happy memory from your past. Memory is one of the most powerful tools in language learning. When you connect English to a real emotion, a real moment, a real face, the words stay. They become yours in a completely different way. So today, you go back. You think of a moment that made you happy, and you describe it in English. Listen to this memory. Then create your own. I have a memory from when I was young. I remember a Saturday morning. The whole family was at home. My mother was cooking something in the kitchen. The smell was warm and familiar. My father was reading in the living room. I was sitting near the window watching the rain fall outside. Nothing special was happening, but I felt completely happy, completely safe. Sometimes I think about that morning when I need to feel calm. It was a simple day. But simple days are often the ones we remember most. Did you notice something about that memory? It was not dramatic. It was not about a big event. It was about a feeling. The feeling of being safe and present and happy in a quiet moment. Your memory can be like that too. Or it can be about something exciting. A trip. A celebration. A conversation that changed you. A day that surprised you. Your task for day 13 is to describe one happy memory for 3 full minutes. Take your time. Speak slowly. Close your eyes first if that helps you remember the details. Then open them and speak. Let the English carry the feeling. Day 14. Talk about a challenge you faced and how you handled it. Every learner has a story of difficulty. A moment when English felt impossible. A moment when fear won. A moment when they almost gave up. And also, hopefully, a moment when they did not give up. When they tried again. When something shifted. Today, you tell that story. Because speaking honestly about difficulty is one of the most powerful things you can do in any language. Listen to this and then tell your own version. When I first tried to speak English in a real conversation, I froze completely. I knew words. I had studied grammar. But in that moment, everything disappeared. The person was waiting. The silence grew longer. I felt my face become hot. I said something small, something barely coherent, and then the conversation moved on without me. I walked away feeling terrible. But here's what happened next. I did not stop. I went home that evening and I practiced. I said the sentences I had wanted to say, out loud, alone in my room. I said them again and again until they felt familiar. And the next time a similar moment came, I was a little more ready. Not perfect, but a little more ready. And a little more is all you ever need. Your task for day 14 is to talk about one English challenge you faced. What happened? How did you feel? What did you do next? What did you learn? Speak for 3 minutes. Be honest. Be real. Because honest English is the most powerful English of all. Day 15. Speak for 5 minutes without stopping. This is the challenge inside the challenge. And it arrives exactly at the halfway point of your 30 days. Because by now, your mouth has been practicing for 2 weeks. Your brain has been building English habits. And today we test how far you have come. The rules are simple. Choose any topic or combine several topics from the past 14 days and speak for 5 full minutes without stopping. If you lose a word, describe it. That thing you use to open doors. That feeling when you are very happy but also nervous. If you make a grammar mistake, continue. If you lose the thread of what you were saying, say so out loud. I lost my idea for a moment. Let me think. Then continue. The only wrong answer today is silence. Silence is the only mistake that counts. Here is a way to start if you need one. My name is, and today is day 15 of my English speaking challenge. 2 weeks ago, I started this journey. I want to tell you about what has changed, and what is still difficult, and what I am going to do next. Now, continue from there. Let your English flow. Let it be imperfect and real and alive. Your task for day 15 is to record your 5-minute speech. Save it. Listen to it. Notice 3 things that surprised you. Maybe your sentences were longer than you expected. Maybe your voice sounded more confident. Maybe you stopped less than you thought you would. Write those 3 things in the comments below. Share them with this community because your progress is proof to someone else that this works. We are now halfway through the 30-day challenge. 15 days of your voice speaking English. 15 days of topics, tasks, stories, and practice. Take a moment right now and say this out loud. I am halfway through my 30-day challenge. I am not stopping now. Say it. I am halfway through my 30-day challenge. I am not stopping now. That is true, and that truth deserves to be spoken. Subscribe to English Speaking right now if you have not already. Every week, this channel brings you new content designed exactly for this kind of daily practice. New stories, new conversations, new challenges. Content that meets you where you are and helps you go further. Turn on notifications so every new lesson finds you, and share this challenge with one person who needs it. Because speaking English is always easier when someone is walking the same road. Day 16 through 30 is where the real transformation happens, and we will be here every step of the way. Now we continue. Day 16. Day 16 is about speaking with points, organizing your ideas. Many learners have thoughts in English, but those thoughts feel scattered. They start a sentence and then lose the direction. They begin speaking and then forget where they were going. That is not a vocabulary problem. That is an organization problem, and it is completely fixable. Today, you learn to speak in 3 points. This simple structure changes everything. Listen to this example. There are 3 reasons why I practice English every day. First, English opens doors. It connects me to people from other countries. It gives me more opportunities in work and in life. Second, English builds confidence. Every time I speak and someone understands me, I feel stronger. That feeling makes me want to continue. Third, English is part of who I am becoming. Every day I practice, I become a little more of the person I want to be. Those are my 3 reasons. First, second, third. Now choose your own topic. Use this structure. Today, I want to talk about something. There are 3 things I want to say. First, second, third. That is why. Try these topics. Why is daily practice important? How do you improve your speaking? What helps you feel confident in English? Your task for day 16 is to speak about one topic with 3 clear points. Use the words first, second, third, and finally. Speak for 4 minutes. Your ideas will sound cleaner. Your English will sound more organized. And organized English sounds confident. Day 17. Tell a story from your childhood. Childhood memories carry emotion, and emotion is what makes language stay in your memory. When you connect English to a real feeling, a real image, a real moment from your past, the words become part of you. So today you go back, far back, to a moment when you were young. Listen to this childhood memory and then create your own. When I was young, I remember one afternoon after school. I came home and the house was quiet. My mother was in the kitchen. Something was cooking on the stove. The smell was warm and familiar. I dropped my bag at the door and walked to the kitchen slowly. My mother turned and smiled at me. She said, "Did you have a good day?" I nodded and sat at the table. She put a plate in front of me. Simple food, but it was perfect. I remember sitting there in that afternoon light eating quietly while my mother moved around the kitchen. I felt completely safe, completely happy. I did not know then that I would remember that moment so many years later. But some moments stay. That one stayed. Now, close your eyes for a moment. Let a memory come. A small one. A quiet one. Then, open your eyes and speak about it. Your task for day 17 is to tell one childhood memory in English. Speak for 3 to 4 minutes. Use simple words. Use feeling words. Happy, safe, nervous, excited, surprised. The more emotion you put into your English, the more natural it sounds. Day 18. Talk about something difficult and how you kept going. Every learner has a moment when they almost stopped, when English felt impossible, when the fear was louder than the courage, and also hopefully a moment when they chose to continue. Today, you speak about that moment. Because honesty in English is one of the most powerful things you can practice. Listen to this, and then speak your own version. There was a time when I almost gave up on English. I had been practicing for weeks, but nothing seemed to be working. I still froze in conversations. I still forgot words at the worst moments. I still felt embarrassed every time I tried to speak in front of someone. One evening, I sat on my bed and I thought to myself, maybe English is not for me. Maybe some people simply cannot learn a second language. I sat with that thought for a while. It felt heavy. But then something small happened. I picked up my phone and opened English speaking. I listened to a lesson, a simple one. And in that lesson, someone said something that reached me. They said progress is not always visible, but it is always happening. I heard that. I let it in. And the next morning, I practiced again. Not because I felt ready, because I decided to. Now, speak about your own difficult moment. When did you want to stop? What did you feel? What kept you going? What did you tell yourself? Your task for day 18 is to speak about your hardest moment in this English journey for 3 minutes. Then speak about what happened next, how you continued, what changed. This practice builds emotional vocabulary and honest speaking. And honest speaking is the most natural English there is. Day 19. Speak about what has changed since day 1. You are now 19 days into this challenge. Your voice has been speaking English for 19 days. And something has changed. Maybe a lot. Maybe quietly. Maybe in ways you have not fully noticed yet. Today, you notice. Listen to this reflection and then make your own. When I started this challenge, I was afraid of almost everything. I was afraid of silence. I was afraid of mistakes. I was afraid of how my voice sounded in English. I practiced every day, but for the first week, I was not sure anything was working. Then, something small happened on day 8. I was ordering coffee, and the person at the counter said something I did not expect. I answered immediately, naturally, without translating, without thinking. The words just came. I walked away holding my coffee and I thought, was that me? Did I just do that? That small moment was the first sign. And after that, the signs kept coming. Quieter fear, longer sentences, less freezing, more natural flow. I am not fluent. I am not perfect, but I am different from the person who started on day 1. And that difference is everything. Now, speak about your own changes. What is easier now than it was on day 1? What still challenges you? What surprised you about yourself? Your task for day 19 is to compare yourself today with yourself on day 1. Speak for 4 minutes. Use phrases like, before I used to, now I can. I remember when. And these days, I feel. This comparison practice builds self-awareness and fluency at the same time. Day 20. Express gratitude in English. Gratitude might seem like an unusual topic for an English challenge, but speaking about gratitude is one of the most powerful fluency exercises available because gratitude connects language to deep feeling, and when language touches deep feeling, it stays. Listen to this, and then speak your own version. I am grateful for many things today. I am grateful for my voice. Even when it shakes, it speaks. I am grateful for my mistakes. Every one of them taught me something. I am grateful for the moments when English felt impossible, because those moments showed me what I was made of. I am grateful for this community, for the people learning alongside me, for the channel that shows up every week with new practice and new encouragement. I am grateful for the small daily moments, the morning coffee I described in English, the song I sang in the car, the comment I left on a video using a sentence I had never said before. Those small moments are not small. They are everything. I am grateful to be learning. I am grateful to be growing. And I am grateful for today. Now speak your own gratitude. What are you thankful for in your English journey? Who helped you? What moments surprised you? What small thing made a big difference? Your task for day 20 is to speak about gratitude in English for 3 minutes. Use phrases like I am grateful for, I appreciate, I want to say thank you to, and one thing I did not expect was. Let your English be warm, let it be honest, let it be yours. We are now 2/3 of the way through this challenge. 20 days, 20 topics, 20 tasks, 20 days of your real voice speaking real English. Take a moment right now and say this out loud. 20 days. I am still here. I am still speaking. I am not stopping. Say it. 20 days. I am still here. I am still speaking. I am not stopping. That sentence is true. And truth spoken out loud in English is fluency in action. Before we move to the final 10 days, I want to ask you to do something. Write a comment below right now on English speaking. Tell us one thing that changed for you between day one and today. One thing. In English. Even one sentence. Because your words might be exactly what another learner needs to read to keep going. Subscribe to English Speaking if you have not already. Every week there is new content waiting, new stories, new conversations, new practice sessions designed to be your daily English companion. Turn on notifications. Come back every day. Because the final 10 days of this challenge are where everything comes together. Where the voice you have been building finally feels like your own. Day 21 through 30. That is where we are going next. Stay with us. Now we continue. Day 21. Day 21. Think in English for 10 minutes. Many learners translate everything. They hear English. They convert it into their language. Then they think. Then they translate back. Then they speak. That process has too many steps. It makes speaking slow. It makes speaking feel heavy. Today we remove some of those steps. Today you think directly in English, not in full complicated sentences, in small, simple thoughts. Look around wherever you are right now. What do you see? Think it in English. That is a window. That is my chair. My cup is empty. I need more water. The room is quiet today. I feel a little tired, but I also feel good. I am on day 21 of my challenge. That is something to be proud of. See how simple those thoughts are? Simple is exactly right. Babies do not begin thinking in complex sentences. They begin thinking in small, real thoughts connected to real moments. That is where you begin too. Your task for day 21 is to set a timer for 10 minutes. During those 10 minutes, think only in English. Look around. Describe what you see. Notice how you feel. Describe what you are doing. Do not translate. If a word does not come, describe the thing, that round thing on my table, that feeling when you are happy but also nervous. Stay in English. Keep the thoughts moving. 10 minutes. English only. In your mind. Day 22. Describe a picture. A picture gives your mind something to hold on to. You do not need to create ideas from nothing. You only need to look and speak. Take any picture. On your phone, on your wall, outside your window, anywhere. Look at it slowly. Then speak. I see a woman. She is sitting near a window. The window is open. There is sunlight coming in. She is reading a book. She looks peaceful. She looks focused. The room around her looks simple. There is a plant on the small table. The plant is green and healthy. She is alone, but she does not look lonely. She looks like someone who is comfortable with quiet. I think she is someone who loves reading. Maybe she drinks tea while she reads. Maybe she does this every morning. Looking at this picture makes me feel calm. Notice what happened. First, you described what you saw. Then, you added your imagination. Then, you added your feelings. 3 layers. Facts, imagination, emotion. Together, they create rich, natural English. Your task for day 22 is to describe one picture for 4 minutes. Facts first, then imagination, then feeling. This practice builds vocabulary, confidence, and creative thinking in English at the same time. Day 23. Speak about a person who matters to you. Think of one person in your life, someone who influenced you, someone who helped you, someone who made you stronger or kinder or braver. Listen to this, and then speak about your own person. There is someone in my life who changed the way I see myself. She did not teach me English, She taught me something more important. She taught me that trying matters more than being perfect. Whenever I felt like giving up, she would say one simple thing: keep going, just keep going. Those two words changed me. Now, when English feels impossible, when fear feels louder than courage, I hear her voice. Keep going. Just keep going. I am grateful for her every day. Gratitude in English is powerful. It connects language to love. And love is the strongest memory there is. Your task for day 23 is to speak about one person for 3 to 4 minutes. Who are they? What did they teach you? How did they change you? How do you feel when you think of them? Let your English carry the feeling. Let it be warm and honest and real. Day 24. Speak about your English journey from the beginning. You started this challenge on day 1. You were a different person on day 1. Maybe a little more afraid. Maybe a little less sure. Maybe with a voice that shook when it tried to speak English. Today you look back and tell the story of how you got here. Listen and then tell your own version. When I started learning English seriously, I was afraid of almost everything. I was afraid of my own voice. I was afraid of silence. I was afraid of what other people would think. I spoke quietly, carefully, only when I had to. Then one day, I found English speaking. I listened to a lesson, then another, then another. Slowly, my ear became familiar with the sounds. Slowly, my mouth became more comfortable with the words. I remember the first time I spoke for 3 full minutes without stopping. My hands were shaking a little, but my voice kept going. That was the day I realized something. My English was inside me all along. It just needed practice to come out. It just needed a safe space and consistent daily effort. And here I am, 24 days in, still speaking, still growing, still here. Your task for day 24 is to tell the story of your English journey. Start from before this challenge. Talk about your fears. Talk about your first small victories. Talk about what changed. Speak for 5 full minutes. This is your story, and your story matters. Day 25. Record a message to a future learner. Imagine someone who is exactly where you were on day 1, afraid, unsure, wondering if this is possible for them. They need to hear from someone who kept going. That someone is you. Speak directly to that person now, as if they are sitting across from you and listening carefully. Hello. I know how you feel right now. I know that fear. I know that silence. I know the moment when your mind goes blank and nothing comes out and you want to give up. I want to tell you something true. That feeling does not last forever. Every day you practice, it gets a little smaller. Every sentence you speak, your voice gets a little stronger. You do not need perfect English to begin. You only need the courage to start, and you already have that. You are here. That means you already started. So keep going. Speak even when your voice shakes. Speak even when the words are simple. Speak even when nobody is listening, because your voice is training itself. Your brain is learning. Your confidence is growing, even on the days when you cannot feel it. Trust the process. Come to English speaking every day. Listen, repeat, practice, and one day, sooner than you think, you will be the one encouraging someone else. Your task for day 25 is to record that message. Speak to a future learner for 3 to 4 minutes. Save the recording. Listen to it back. Notice how much you have to offer someone who is just beginning. Day 26. Have a full English day. Today you bring English into every part of your day, not only during practice time, all day. In the morning you wake up and think in English. I open my eyes. The room is quiet. Today is day 26 of my challenge. I feel proud of myself. During breakfast, you speak softly about what you are eating. I make tea. The water is boiling. I cut some bread. The bread smells good. I sit down. I eat slowly. While walking or traveling, you describe what you see. The street is busy this morning. The sky is gray today. I think it might rain. I walk a little faster. At work or during study, you narrate small actions in your mind. I open my notebook. I read the first paragraph. I do not understand one word. I keep reading. I will look it up later. In the evening, you reflect. Today was a long day. I spoke English many times. Sometimes it felt easy. Sometimes it felt hard. But I never stopped. I am tired now, but I am happy. Before sleep, you close your day in English. Today, I spoke. Today, I tried. Tomorrow, I will do it again. Good night. Your task for day 26 is to live as much of your day as possible in English. No special equipment, no special place, just your voice, your mind, and your daily life. English everywhere, all day. Day 27. Speak about your biggest English fear and why you are not letting it stop you anymore. Every learner has one fear that is bigger than the others. For some people, it is speaking in front of others. For some, it is being corrected. For some, it is forgetting words at the worst moment. For some, it is the feeling of sounding wrong, unnatural, foreign. Today, you name your fear out loud, in English, and then you speak to it directly. My biggest fear was silence. That empty, horrible moment when someone asks me something in English and my mind goes completely blank. I was terrified of that silence. I thought it made me look stupid. I thought it proved that my English was not good enough. But then, I learned something. Everyone has those moments. Even fluent speakers pause to think. Even confident people lose a word sometimes. Silence is not failure. Silence is just thinking, and thinking is allowed. Now, when silence comes, I do not panic. I breathe. I say, let me think for a moment, and then I continue. The silence no longer controls me. I control the silence. Your task for day 27 is to name your biggest English fear and speak about it for 3 minutes. What is it? When did it start? How has it affected you? And what are you doing now to move through it instead of around it? Day 28. Speak for 5 minutes on any topic without stopping. You did this on day 15. But that was 2 weeks ago. You are different now. Your mouth has had 2 more weeks of practice. Your brain has built 2 more weeks of English habits. Your voice is stronger than it was on day 15. Today, you prove it. Choose any topic, or no topic at all. Just begin speaking. And do not stop for 5 full minutes. If you lose a word, describe it. If you lose your thought, say, I lost my thought for a moment, let me continue. If you make a mistake, keep going. The only rule is that your voice keeps moving. Speak about your day, your family, your memories, your dreams, your English journey, your favorite food, the view from your window, the feeling you have right now in this moment. Anything, everything. For 5 minutes, your task for day 28 is to record this 5-minute speech, then compare it to your day 15 recording. Listen to both. Notice 3 specific differences. Write those 3 differences in the comments on English speaking. Share what you heard, because your progress is real, and sharing it makes it even more real. Day 29. Write a letter to yourself on day 1. Think back to the person who started this challenge 29 days ago. That person was brave to begin. That person was uncertain. That person maybe did not know if they could finish. Speak to that person now. not in the future, to the past. Dear Day 1 me, I want to tell you something. You were more ready than you knew. The fear you felt on that first day was real, but it was not the truth about you. The truth is that you had everything you needed. You only needed to begin. And you did. Day after day you came back. Even on the tired days. Even on the days when nothing felt like it was working. You came back. And look where we are now. 29 days later. Still here. Still speaking. Still growing. The English you wanted is not somewhere far away anymore. It is here. In your voice. In your mouth. In the sentences that come out now without you even trying. You built this, one day at a time. I am proud of us. Keep going. Your task for day 29 is to speak that letter out loud for 3 to 4 minutes. Let it be emotional. Let it be honest. Let it be proud. Because you have earned every word of it. Day 30, your final day, your final test, and your new beginning. Today is not an ending. Today is a proof of concept. Proof that 30 days of daily speaking practice changes a person. Proof that your voice is stronger than your fear. Proof that simple English spoken consistently becomes something real and lasting. Today, your task is this. Record a 10-minute English session. Speak about 5 things. Introduce yourself as you are today, not as you were on day 1. Talk about your daily routine and how it now includes English. Share one memory from this challenge that surprised you. Speak about your English goals for the next 30 days. And finally, speak directly to this community, to English speaking, to the learners who are just beginning. Tell them what you know now that you did not know on day 1. 10 minutes, 5 topics, your real voice, no script, no perfection, just you and your English exactly as it is today. Then listen back, compare it to your day 1 recording, and feel the difference. That difference is 30 days of your daily courage made audible. Now, before we close this challenge, I want to say something directly to you. Something honest and something true. You showed up. Day after day, topic after topic, task after task. Even when it was hard. Even when your voice shook. Even when the words did not come easily. You kept going. And that quality, that willingness to keep going through difficulty is the same quality that will carry your English further than any grammar book or vocabulary list ever could. English is not a destination you arrive at one day. It is a direction you keep moving in. And you are moving. Every day you practice on this channel, you move a little further in that direction. So here is what I ask of you now. Do not stop at 30 days. Come back to English speaking every week. Every new lesson is a new 10 minutes of listening. Every new story is a new opportunity to shadow, to repeat, to absorb. Every new challenge is a new chance to prove to yourself what you already know, that you can do this, that you are doing this, that you have been doing this all along. Subscribe to English Speaking right now if you have not already. Turn on notifications so every new session finds you, because your English needs daily input the same way your body needs daily water. This channel is here every week with exactly that. New listening, new practice, new encouragement, new proof that simple English spoken consistently becomes fluency over time. Leave a comment below right now. Tell us one thing that changed between day 1 and day 30. One sentence. In English. Your words. Let them be seen by this community. Let them encourage someone who is on day 1 right now and wondering if it is possible. It is possible. You are the proof, and share this challenge with one person who needs to start their day one. Because the greatest gift you can give another learner is the knowledge that someone just like them finished 30 days and came out speaking. Thank you for being here. Thank you for every sentence. Thank you for every brave moment when you opened your mouth and tried. Keep listening. Keep speaking. Keep coming back. English speaking will be here every single week, waiting for you. See you in the next session.